Well, it's supposed to be a nice grade booster. 5.1 is really something we've been doing in math workshops for some time now. So it's supposed to be something you're already pretty good at. So it really should be an easy A test. Also this week, there's a short homework assignment today. And there, of course, at the end of the week, I'm checking yours. Have you completed the semester exam study guide? And that's a nice 100-point grade in the 30% category. So it should be nice grades this week in order to boost your overall average, one would assume. I don't remember if I talked to some people on Friday. I'll talk to the rest of you today about whether or not you're exempt. Now I looked this up before grading your 4.5 test and before grading this 5.1 test because it hadn't happened yet. So if you do poorly on both those tests, don't you think I'm smart enough to then reevaluate whether or not you really are exempt? I am. So make sure you do a good job. Okay, we're not doing any of the semester exam study guide review today because I want to make sure you have time to finish the test on Friday. And that's all we have to do on Thursday and Friday anyways to finish this up. So it's okay that we're not as far along as I thought we would be. Okay, number 53. So you want to know the answer to 53? B. You can have a point. Okay, the first equation was multiplied by 2. So that first thing is a 12x. They're trying to get rid of the x. We need to multiply the second equation by a negative 3, so it will be a negative 12x. That way those two variables really will cancel out. Very good. Okay, 54. Another point for table 2. If you rearrange this equation, it's y is greater than negative 2x minus 5. So go down to minus 5. That dotted line, it's greater than, so we would shade this way. As for the second equation, when you rearrange it, you have negative 2y is greater than or equal to negative 3x plus 9. When you divide by negative 2, you have to do what? Another point for table 2. So it's 3 over 2x minus 9 over 2 ends up being this line. And it was less than or equal to. So the solution is where they overlapped, which is where your paper was shaded a little darker. Any questions about 54? One more and we'll go on to the notes. 55. $55 is B, but there are still more points to be had, so he can have his point for knowing the answer, but I'm sure someone else can still a point for knowing some of the other things. You could do that and multiply by negative. You could do this. No one disagrees that you could solve using elimination on the 3 equations, but there is an easier way when there are 3 equations, 3 unknowns. So use a matrix. What would be the first row in my matrix? First column in my matrix, sorry.
2, 1.
Every group can have a point. So the y's would be 1, negative 1, negative 2. The z's are 1, negative 3, negative 4. And then the numbers on the end are 1, negative 3, negative 2. When I type this in my matrix, so I go to my second matrix, I edit. What button do I press after that in order to make it solve? 2 points for table 2. So you've typed this in your calculator. I've typed it in A. It was a 3 before. I go over to math. I scroll down. I don't press ref. I pick RF. I want matrix A. It gives me this answer. The matrix that I'm not covering up with my thumb is called what? Yes, table 5. It's called the identity matrix. We're excited to see it. That means the answer is 2, negative 8, 5. And they ask specifically for the y value, so that's why the answer is negative 8. if you're trying to be on it like table 2 clearly is, tomorrow we're going to keep going through these matrices ones. A lot of these you go ahead and have a rated roll and just shout out answers the way Daniel was today. Okay, let's go on to your notes. I say that like we got a lot of notes. It looks that way, but it's a lie. Looks so deceiving. Hey, got new learning targets for Unit 5. 5.1 is literally just the top 2. We're not going to be brave and do anything division until we return to second semester. Okay, flip to the back. And I see a giant list with rules of exponents that I'm not going to read to you because you were already supposed to know because we've already done it in math workshops. When you raise the power, you multiply, you add the exponents, how to deal with a negative exponent. We've already talked about these things. So if you need to look at this list, you can, but really you should already know it. So we're really starting on the next page. We've got 12 problems we got to do. And then the ones after that are going to be yours. Okay, so let's start at number 1 and move on from there. Okay, so number 1, what is the answer? Okay, Daniel, I love you dearly, I'm banning you. You can have a point. X to the 15th. We add the exponent since we multiplied. 6 plus 2 plus 7 was 15. Okay, number 2. Yes, Paige. I heard 8 to the 4th. I don't know. We just subtract the exponent, so it's 8 minus 2, which is 6. Paige said it first. Okay, number 3. Okay, table 2. I love y'all so much. Let some other group get some points. Everybody can have a point for that one. You got to pick one. Table 2 is going to quiet it down and let us all try to get some points now. They swear. No, I'm going to pull them back in later on, but they're good for the comparison couple. Number 4. Well, 2 times 3 times 1 is still just 6. And then it's a to the watt power. A to the watt power. This one is, yeah, but we're supposed to add. 3 minus 2 is just a to the 1. I don't write the 1, though. And then it's b to the watt power. And then c to the... But I can't put it at negative 2. Okay, so 4 and 5 can have a point. So I added 3 minus 2, got a to the 1, just didn't write the 1. B to the 2 left alone. C to the negative 2, I punished him because he was negative and I sent him to the denominator. Are there any questions about number 4? Okay, number 5. Yeah, so when I first did it, I thought q to the negative 5 because 2 minus 7 is negative 5. 4 minus 3 is 1, so r to the 1. So you write it as r over q to the 5th because we cannot leave it as that negative exponent. Okay, number 6. So 2 times negative 4, you get negative 8. 3 plus 2 is 5. Negative 2 plus 4 is 2. Perfect, Jack. Senior group can have a point. Number 7 is where we start raising things to a power. So I need to know the answer on number 7. No, not yet. Did you say 16? Did you say it again? I get the g to the 15th. I'd give you the h to the 12th in the denominator. But what about the 6? Yes, 4, you can have the point. I should have given it to 2 as well, but I'm not going to. Yeah, I heard someone say 18. 6 times 3 is 18, yes, but we're doing 6 to the 3rd, g to the 5th to the 3rd, and h to the negative 4 to the 3rd. Everybody's getting raised to the 3rd power. 6 to the 3rd is 216. 5 times 3 is 15. It was h to the negative 12, and Gilberto went ahead and sent it to the denominator. That was good. Okay, number 8. You're adding your powers. When we raise to a power, aren't we supposed to multiply the exponents? Yes, but what about the negative 2 to the 3rd? What is that? Negative 8. 4, you can have your point. Negative 2 to the 3rd is negative 8. 4 times 3 is 12. 2 times 3 is 6. So it's negative 8. A to the 12th divided by b to the 6th. Perfect. Number 9 is pretty easy. Yes. So it was into the negative 8 because 2 minus 10 was negative 8. So you did 1 over n to the 8th. Perfect. If you think you're going to get your points and leave negative exponents, you're wrong. Number 10. 10 ends up being a really nice one, but let's see. You're so close, Jax. It's not 1 over 8. Yes, 4 and 5, you can both get a point. 8 over 16, doesn't that reduce to 1/2? So it's 1 over 2. The n squareds end up canceling out. 3 minus 7 was m to the negative 4, so Jax went ahead and punished it and sent it to the denominator. So our answer really is 1 over 2 m to the 4th. Number 11 is pretty nice. You can have 12, Daniel. 11. Only negative exponents. But yeah, negative 28 divided by 7 is negative 4. So I started you off. A to the what power, b to the what power, and then b to the, but I can't leave it as that, because I can't have, so I put it in the denominator, and that was a group effort between 2 and 5, so 2 and 5 can have a point. Apparently, because no one else was answering, were they? And it was a pretty easy one, wasn't it? 2 minus 7 was negative 5. 5 minus 1 was 4. We punished the a to the 5th. Put him in the denominator because he was negative before. Negative 28 divided by 7 is just negative 4. 12 is the doozy of the day. But it's my favorite because it uses most of the rules of exponents. If you can get number 12 correct, then you'll understand almost all your rules of exponents. The first step would be to simplify the inside before you raise anybody to the negative 3rd. Okay, I'll give you a few minutes to try it, and then I'll go over the answer. 5 to the negative 3 is not negative 3.
It's just a friend.
See your friend. Yeah, but 21 minus the negative 3 is negative 24. Negative 6 minus 18 is negative 24. I don't agree with 18, so I agree with that stuff. Well, except for 15, it's going to I agree with that stuff, but I don't agree with that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, your very last answer. You had 8 of the watt power. I'll tell you if you're right or wrong. Or you're stuck and you need a hint. Okay, well, you can help me through number 12, but if that's what we do, then we're going to have to try number 8 together before I let you go. Okay, it would be easiest to simplify the inside first. So I'm going to leave the 5 alone. But a to the negative 7 minus 1 and b to the 2 minus a negative 6. I end up having 5a to the negative 8, b to the 8. I did negative 7 minus 1 got negative 8. You know I'm going to send it to the denominator, so it's going to end up being a to the 8 in the denominator. 2 minus a negative 6 ended up being a positive 8. So b gets to stay in the numerator. Only a had to be punished. But again, this entire thing needs to be raised to the negative 3 power. I got to raise the whole shebang to the negative 3rd. So when I do that, I end up with 5 to the negative 3rd, b to the negative 24, a to the negative 24, because 8 times negative 3 is negative 24, 8 times negative 3 is negative 24. We're not allowed to have negative exponents, are we? So I've got a lot of flip-flopping to do. The a needs to be a positive 24, the b needs to be a positive 24, and that 5 needs to be raised to the positive 3. But I'm still technically not done because I know what 5 to the 3rd is. I took a cubes test, so I know that. Thank you, Gilberto. You can have a point. So my final answer is actually a to the 24 divided by 125 b to the 24. Okay, so it's a pain in the rear, but why it's good. Let's see. You had to subtract. You had to deal with negative exponents. You had to raise everybody to a power, so you had to multiply your exponents. You had to, again, deal with negative exponents and then correct it. So it's really a genius problem. Pain in the rear, but genius. Okay, number 8 is another genius problem. It's one of yours, so I'm helping you with your homework now. Let's go ahead and try number 8. The first person to get it completely right can get their group 3 points, including table 2. Number 8 in your homework. give you 3 points if you can get to the right answer before I go over it. No. No. Anyone still persevering, or is everyone ready for me to go over this? Okay.
This is where you take the negatives and put them switch them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then you divide everything. I forgot how to multiply the whole thing by negative exponent. You take the negative.
Literally, you should just swap the numerator and denominator because
Right.
once you raise them all, it's going to flip back up. You're so close. You can have 1 point. You're so close.
But you can't completely do that because there will be ones that don't have to.
I'm going to combine the insides first and deal
Right.
and then deal.
Okay.
Although theoretically you can get to it either way. Anyone else? Paige? Ooh, okay. There's more than one tiny like I agree with your x value, but I had it in the numerator. I agree with your y value. I had it in the denominator. I did not agree with your constant. We had different numbers. You can have 1 point, Paige. That's really close too. I agree with the x to the 6. I agree with the 16, but it's not y to whatever you say. Sorry, so you can have 1 point too. You're super close. Okay, I'll give you 1 more minute and I'm going over it. It's 9:42, so when my watch says 9:43, it's over.
Oh, you want to help me with the right triangle trig?
You can.
That's 45.
Yeah, what? Four to the -2 is never going to be -8. How did you get -8? No, it's not -16. -4 to the 2 is still +16. I don't know how you're going to get -16. Yes, ma'am.
To the 6 over 16.
And you get your 3 points, ma'am. Okay. So it was 4 in the numerator. And then I said x to the -2 minus 1. Y to the 3 minus a -4. I literally just did x minus 2 minus 1. 3 minus a -4. So I got 4x to the -3. Y to the 7th. 3 plus 4 is 7. And then I realized, hey, it would probably be smarter of me to go ahead and move that x to the denominator. So I have 4y to the 7th divided by x to the 3rd. Now I'm nowhere near done because, again, the whole thing was raised to the -2. So I've still got to deal with that -2. I just haven't been writing it, but I need to deal with it. Any questions to here? It would theoretically be easiest to simplify the inside first. If you choose not to, you still should end up with the same answer as me there. Okay, well, everybody's raised to the -2. So I've got 4 to the -2. Y to the 7 times -2 is -14. 3 times -2 is -6. And then, oh no, pretty much everybody has a negative exponent, so that's a problem. X to the -6, we have to move him to the numerator to get rid of that negative exponent. We're going to move 4 to the -2 to the denominator, and y to the -14 to the denominator. So now, literally, we just swapped the numerator and the denominator. You used to be in the bottom, now you're in the top. You used to be in the top, now you're in the bottom. So x to the 6th, y to the 14th, but 4 to the 2nd is 16. So Cassidy was correct. X to the 6th divided by 16, y to the 14th. Now again, I get this is our first day to do a super complicated one, and I get it is terribly annoying, but it shows you all the rule, like it makes you show that you know pretty much every rule of exponents in one problem. So I cannot promise that it will not make the next test. Partially because I don't know, and partially because I do like it. Okay, the other 7 are yours to deal with. If you need to show me something from last week, study guys. You did not, or workbook. Or if you want to take the rest of this class time to finish your test from last week, that would be smart as well. It's up to you.